Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha May and today I will be doing a 2022 Plan With Me digital journal. Now I haven't had my iPad for too long and I've only had a little bit of time to play around with the settings and Goodnotes and Procreate, so this is not going to be the perfect journal. There's going to be mistakes throughout and I'm still very much learning, but if you have an iPad, if you have a tablet, whatever you digitally journal with, or even if you just want to journal on your paper journal, grab your journals and journal with me. So firstly, what I did is I just made a 2022 title like this in Procreate, and then I brought it over because there's not too much you can do with the fonts and styles on Goodnotes, so I'm going to be using Procreate a lot throughout this video. And next, I was just playing around with what I wanted this page to look like. I really wanted to put it in a box like the classic journal vibes, but it just wasn't looking quite right for me. So in the end, I ended up ditching the box and I was just looking up some designs on Pinterest and I came up with this idea to make these little leaves, which you're about to see. So I also picked blue as my theme color for my 2022 setup, so you'll see a lot of this color. What I did is I picked the color in my Procreate and then I copied the code into Goodnotes so that now I have that color to use throughout all of my spreads. So next, I just wanted to point out that this bullet journal that I'm using is a free template from a YouTuber called Sparkling Sashimi. I will have the template and her YouTube channel linked in the description if you want to check it out. So all of these boxes over here is in the template and they are all hyperlinked to the different cover pages. So when you click on the January box, it will open the January title page, and so that is really awesome. I have not worked out hyperlinks yet in Goodnotes, so it was really good to just be able to grab her free template and get straight into my planning. A lot of the spreads are actually inspired by her as well. So as you can see here where I'm choosing the different colors, this is something that she did in her video as well. So I'll link her video down below as well so you can watch her 2020 plan with me. So next I do my future log. So for my future log, this is just so that I can write out any of the big events that are coming up, that I can see them at a glance. Let's say someone books something in a couple of months in advance, I can come and write it in here so that I don't lose track of things that are happening, which can so easily happen. And also then when I go to plan my monthly spreads, I can come and have a look and see what I still need to include in that month's to-do list. So here I am just adding in the title dates and playing around a little bit with the heading. I come back and fix that a little bit later once I kind of know what I'm going for. Next I have my goals page. So I'm going to have a personal and a work spot for my goals page. This is actually from a sticker set that I created a couple of weeks ago. You'll see just how I kind of move everything around and decide what I actually want to do for this page. A lot of this plan with me was just rearranging, moving things, and that's what I absolutely love about a digital journal, is that you can erase stuff, you can move stuff, you can go back and edit stuff, you can change colors of things if you change your mind. I just love the flexibility of it because I can tend to be a little bit of a perfectionist sometimes, and it's really nice to just be able to fix and change stuff. So next up, my next page is my YouTube video planner. So I just wanted one space where I could write out all my ideas. Sometimes ideas just really hit me all at once and I want to be able to write them down, otherwise I do forget. So at first I was playing around with a new idea. Then I just decided I just want to copy the exact what I have for my future log and not make any more time for myself. And I do upload on Wednesdays. I do upload on Thursdays. So I just put in all the dates for that. This next spread is a wish list and a gift list. I saw this in one of the 2020 Plan With Me videos that I watch, but I forgot who I saw it in, and I just thought it's such a great idea because throughout the year you think of something that you would really like, or something someone else mentions a gift that they would really like, and then you just forget, and when it comes to their birthday or when it comes to your birthday and people are asking you, you forget. So that's what the wish list and gift list is for. This next spread is my highlights. A highlight reel is just where you can post a photo of that month. I decided to do 2 photos per month, and here I am just trying to figure out how I wanted to display it. I actually went onto PNG Tree, which is where I got this Polaroid picture from. PNG Tree is really good. You can get 2 free PNGs every single day. So I just got that from there. If I can, I will link that below as well so that you can get your Polaroid PNG. Here I am just kind of putting in the dates. Like I mentioned before, I picked 2 for each. So this spread goes over 2 pages. I just had 6 months on one and 6 months on the other. And at the end of the year, I'll have 2 photos from each month. Now, another thing I need to keep track of is my pet's health. They need to have things like tick and flea and immunizations and all sorts of different things, and I can often forget when they've had their last one or when their next one is due. And I do have their paperwork, but then I need to go and get their paperwork just to check it. So this year I just really wanted it all in one place so that I could just be able to go, yep, awesome. I need to sort out when Leo's next vet appointment needs to be, or when Archie needs to have his next tick and flea and things like that. So I just wanted to have a log where I could just write down all of their important information. So this is how this page turned out. So that was actually my last spread, and so now I'm going into January. And for January, I wanted to have a hot air balloon theme, and up the top there you can see the different colors. That's what I'm doing now. I'm just adding in the color codes. What I do is I go to Pinterest and I look up some colors, and then I go into Procreate to get the color codes and then copy them into Goodnotes. And now I will have them for the whole month. These are some stickers that I drew in Procreate as well, and I'm just importing them. Something that I saw that someone uploaded, which I thought was really, really clever, which I'm going to now add, but it is not in this video, is having just a stickers page where you add all the stickers that you're going to use that month, so you can just go to that page and copy and paste them, because it's a little bit funny when you upload stickers each time. It uploads the whole canvas size of the sticker and you've got to crop it down. So I just thought that's a really clever idea. And I saw that in some other videos after I made this one, and I just thought that that's really cool. So I will be adding that into mine if that's something you're interested in. It's just not in this video. So here I am just making a calendar for January. After I made the calendar, I just saved it into my elements so that then I could reuse it again for the months coming up, so that I didn't have to write out the calendar again. Here I am. I'm just going to be adding in a little notes at the bottom. I'm just using the colors that I picked out for my January spread, and then I am going to write in all of the numbers for January. I did mess up and I wrote 2 lots of 3s and 2 lots of 4s, but I did notice this at the end, and I don't know if I fixed it for the final flip through, but I did fix it since, so if it's still there, I did notice that, and that is now fixed. So here I am just adding in some more little stickers for my theme. Next, I'm doing my mood tracker. I was just using these cute little clouds that I drew on Procreate, and I'm just putting them all in, counting out 31 of them, and then rearranging them how I would like them. You definitely don't have to do clouds. I know they look very, very busy, but I just thought it would be fun to kind of be able to sit down every day and color in a little cloud. So for my key, I did use the colors from my the color palette for the month, and for the heading, as you just saw, I do all the headings in Procreate because I want them all to be in sync. So I'm just using the same brush and the same color in Procreate for all of my headings for my January spread. So here I am just adding in my key for my mood tracker. Next, I was doing my habit tracker, and I was just counting out 31 days and then going across down the bottom, which is where I will be adding in my habits. So I didn't want to write them in. I wanted them to look a little bit more uniform. So I decided to use the typing feature in Goodnotes and just adjusting the size until I liked it. And here I am again making the heading in Procreate. Now my headings are not perfect. I just wanted them to look super handwritten and give that journal feel. Now originally I put the stickers down in this corner, and then afterwards I realized that I still need to fill in my habits. So you'll see I changed them afterwards. Now this is my final spread for January before I go into my weeks, and it's just a what I am grateful for in that month. So I've got 31 lines, and every single month I'll be able to come back and write, every day I will be able to come back and write one thing I was grateful for that day, which will then give me a whole overview of January. And yeah, I just put in some of my hot air balloons and decorated it. So here I am just writing my heading and putting that in. So next I'm going for my weekly setup. I'm just drawing out across both of the pages and counting out to fit in all 7 days. So I did make Sunday and Saturday half days because I tend not to do work or too much stuff on those 2 days. So I left more space for Monday to Friday. I also saved that as an element so that now I can use that throughout my bullet journal for the year. So I'm just going to add a few more things. I was just adding some color, the color codes to my highlighter because I realized that if you add it to your pen, it's only in your pen. You have to add the codes as well to your highlighter. So that's something I'd recommend doing at the same time that you're doing your pen so that you have all the codes on your page. So I'm just adding in notes and then also a to-do section and decorating it with some of my hot air balloons. I'm just copying them from other pages. This is where a sticker page would be very handy, and just putting in my heading. I also just wanted to write in some of my to-dos so that you could see what it will look like when it is all filled up. So here I am just putting a few things in. I'm just using, once again, the colors for January, and this is what it looks like. I then decided to go through and just add a little bit extra to my doodles because I thought they were a bit empty. So I'm just fixing up here and there, making sure that I'm happy with every single page, adding in my habits, and just going through and making sure that I'm happy with everything. So once I was happy with everything, I stopped and I will do a flip through for you of what all of the pages look like. Thank you so much for tuning in for my 2022 plan with me. Let me know down below if you copied any of my slides.